Hello, this is going to be my first video on the tutorial of this giant walking mechanism that can crouch, walk, and flip. So it looks like this. In this video, I'm going to be showing you just the linkage part, which is right here. This is the linkage I'm going to be using. And it's plotted here, so you can click on each one of these points and it shows how far away it is from the center. So it's at 52 comma 40. So that means it's 52 blocks this way and 42 blocks up. So you just go in and look at every point and just put a hinge there. Start with a hinge that's about 300 blocks in the air. This is going to be your center point, which is right here on the graph. So this hinge right here. And clone this 20 blocks to the right, 2 blocks up. Clone this one 48 blocks to the right. And 8 blocks up. Clone this one 44 blocks up. Clone this one 20 blocks to the right. 24 blocks up. Clone this one 52 blocks to the right. 40 blocks up. Clone this one 40 blocks to the right. 17 blocks up. Clone this one 0 or clone this one 32 blocks down. Clone this one 24 blocks to the right. 26 down. Clone this one 24 blocks to the right. And 36 down. Clone this one 114 blocks down. Clone this one 116 blocks down. And 8 blocks to the right. And now connect these 3 right here to make a triangle. You should do this with a heavy block, so I'm going to use obsidian. Connecting these 3 on the top. Doesn't really matter how you connect them, you just have to connect them. And they can't be touching the yellow part, so keep it only on the cubic part. Like that. So Now disconnect this part of over here. And move it in so it's like fully connected. 0.5. Don't go any further than that. And so that's one triangle. Those are all connected together. You can make it look nicer, but I'm not going to. So the next thing I'm gonna do is mirror or clone all of these, all the hinges. You can press Control to select and deselect without changing any of the other ones. So clone them all out one, and then do it again. And delete this one, delete the ones on the triangle. You only need 2 hinges on each, like that, and then just move them all in like this. 0.5 for that one. And for this one, move it in 0.5. Now connect this part to this part. So now you can see that that part is connected there. Now connect actually hold on. First, scale this down to about 0.5, then move it in closer so it's not touching any of like the other hinges. Just like that. So that is connected there. I'm gonna there, that's a little bit more obvious. So those are connected. Now connect this part to this one. So these two on the outside, the left outside right here. And just rotate it so it connects. This one too, I'm just gonna make it so it's more like obvious. And so it's only touching this hinge, just like this one and this one. So next put this one right here. And just scale it out like a bunch. You're going to connect it to this one on that right outside. And just make this one smaller. And then push this one into the hinge so it's fully connected. And then make this one not as long. And so now this one is going to go down and connect to this middle part. It's going to go through that middle part. So just push it into the hinge and slightly pull it back. So it's just fitting right on that dark inside part. And that's going to go all the way down to this one right here. It's going to connect to all four of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you can delete this one right here. It's the the 0, 0, and we don't need that. And I'll drag this one down so it's touching that one right there. Just barely fitting in there like that. So it's not touching either side on the white part, it's only touching the dark. And just make it go into that one right there. So that it only goes in the middle one. Like that. Alright, and now connect these three, 1, 2, and 3 on the left. So it's a big triangle right here. And this is going to be on the outside. So the outside, I'm going to connect these two right here. Making sure that it only touches one hinge. So it doesn't touch the middle hinge or the other one, just that one. And so that's fully connected there. Just like that. And so now to make this full triangle over here, just connect each side to this right here, this outside one right here. Same with this. Just rotate it so that it connects. And then scale it in. Just like that. And on the other side too. So now that's a nice triangle right there. So next you need to connect this part right here to this part right here. And to do that, I'm gonna make it come out like this. And just put it in there. And then drag this, rotate it so that it's like coming out like that. And just make sure that part is fully connected to this part. So I'm just gonna place another one down here and just connect it up to the top. Just like that. And so next, just make a connection between these two. And you can delete these right here to just simplify it. So just drag this so it's connected to both, like that. And so now you need to delete the hinges that are not touching anything. So that's going to be these ones, like that. And that's it. So now just save this in an empty save slot. So now you need to delete these two hinges. This is going to be the top right one. This is where the wheel will be. So first you need to pull this part up to this. You need to delete that and then place a block right here. I'm gonna use this block, okay? So just place a piston and make this piston 9 blocks tall. And just click it like that. And then put another block on top of it, just like that. Then click a piston right here. Make this piston 8 blocks long. Just click it like that. Then place another block. And place a block right on this one too. So it looks like this. Now save this and then reload it. And then select, or first place a block there. There. Now save it and reload it. And so select all except for this, this, and that. That's going to be these 2 blocks, this block, and this hinge. So just unanchor all. And collision off for everything too. Now click this hinge, this piston, and also click this piston. Delete this hinge first, and now click it. So yeah, it's gonna look like this, and if anything seems to not work in this step, go back and make sure that your hinges are all not like broken or anything, so everything works, all the hinges should turn. You might need to try that. Just test each hinge. And now select all and then anchor. And turn collision back on. And now delete this block, this piston, this block, this piston, and delete this block too. So now save and then load it. And make sure nothing is broken. So if anything is like connected to something that shouldn't be, like if this one right here, if these two were touching, then that would make it broken. Alright, now move this over to this side, like this. And now take this and move it over to this side as well. And place a block right here and scale it like that. So I placed the block on the hinge, the back of the hinge, and I'm going to delete the hinge that I placed it on. And then place a new hinge that will be rotated like that. And now you're gonna get one of these. This is a back wheel from the new car pack. Just move it like that. And now place a piston right here and move it in by 0.2 and then move it up 0.2 as well. And now pull this block out and connect it to that wheel right there. Just pull it out and then place another block to connect these two. And now save this and load it. Alright, and now move the wheel back 1 and then place a piston right here and move it down 0.1. And then save that. And load it. Now make these pistons 5.5 in length and 10 in speed. And make the wheel maximum torque and 5 speed. Now rotate the entire thing. $10. 10 degrees that way. Save it and load that. Now mirror this. Mirror it. Like that. And so it should look like this. And now move all of this. Move it in 2. And then delete these ones that are overlapping. And you can also delete this. And then scale this one to the hinge. Just like that. Now place a block here. And scale it over to the wheels. Scale it down. And place a block right on this hinge. Right on this wheel, actually. Now scale it out 10 on each side. This could be any block. Move this off to the side. And now select 2 of the pistons on one side. Rotate. This is going to go 180 degrees. So I'm going to put it on 15 and just rotate this blue part all the way around. Like that. So this side should be the complete opposite of this one. Put a block connecting the 2 wheels like this. and just drag that back so then you can connect the two wheels. So we just connect them and leave a little gap so it doesn't touch the grate part. Save that and reload it.